Okay, terrific. We'll go ahead and get started. So, Coach, if you could open up with a brief statement before we have questions.
Just really exciting to get a chance to play a game. Been a long time since we had that opportunity, so we're very thankful that we got the chance and we've got one down, as they say, and started the year with a victory. So just really good. Really good just to see how hard people have worked to try to get this facility up and running and get the new parts of McNeese baseball park ready to go, and I'm excited as we move forward to get more fans in here to see what we've done and take advantage of seeing a game here. But proud of the way we played today. It was good to have certainly another opponent, and it's nice to have Brand Herder out there. I thought he probably didn't have his best stuff, but I thought he did a tremendous job of just pitching out of trouble when he needed to. And Jackson Finley came in, did a nice job, and then got in trouble, hit a couple guys and got in trouble and kind of put them back in the game. But then I thought Huff, Chapman, and Bartnicki did a tremendous job of, throwing strikes for the most part and kind of getting us to the finish line. I think offensively, obviously Waddell setting the table a lot. That Jenkins had a really good day swinging the bat. Stephen Reid, just can't say enough about his power. I thought he had good at-bats all day. And then just kind of scattered up and down the lineup. But are we back on now?
We are back, Coach. You go ahead.
How much did you hear?
We got through you talking about the relievers doing a good job coming out of the pen.
Yeah, and then I felt just offensively, Waddell on base a lot, kind of setting the table. Jenkins hit the ball hard, and Stephen Reid, and so good to see Reid, Compton, and Holland hit home runs. And then got one freshman in the game, and he kind of impacted the game right away with his legs by stealing second, getting to third, and then scoring on a wild pitch, and Jake DeLeo. So just, excited to get a game under our belt. Looking forward to, seeing Andy Archer start for us tomorrow, and hopefully, we get that second opportunity to play tomorrow.
Okay, questions for Coach Hall. If you have a question, please use the raise hand function in Zoom. We'll call on people individually. We'll go ahead, Coach Hall, and start with one. Rod McKenzie from 247 Sports, his computer isn't working, so he's texted me a couple of questions for you. The first one, he just wanted to ask you about Andrew Jenkins and his clutch hitting today.
I think he's a really good hitter. We thought that last year, and then he got hurt at Georgia Southern, and was just kind of getting ready to get back in when we got shut down. But, he hits the ball hard. He doesn't strike out a lot. That's kind of why we like him in the 3-hole. And, and he hit the ball hard 2 or 3 times today. And, so I just think he's a good hitter.
We'll go ahead and take a question from Wiley Ballard.
Hey, Coach. Sorry. Brand Herder obviously making his first appearance in close to 2 years. With all that as a background, how would you assess his work today?
I thought he threw the ball well. I thought he pitched out of trouble well. I wouldn't say he threw it well, but he did a good job of pitching out of trouble, battling. And, and I think the more he gets out there, the more, he kind of gets his legs under him, he'll just keep getting better. But, Brandt's a tremendous competitor. He always wants the baseball. And I felt like, he did a tremendous job of just kind of managing any kind of trouble that he got into.
Coach, we've just got one more left in the queue. It's from Patience Veitch.
Hey, Coach, can you hear me?
I can.
Do you think all the errors in the field today were a result of maybe first game jitters or being that it was really cold today? I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Well, maybe a little, I think Brandt, he just kind of let the ball get away from him. Holland, I'd like to kind of see that. He did a good job of blocking the pitch, and then it kind of looked like Malloy was a little late getting to the bag. And, from my perspective, it didn't look like the throw was that bad. It looked like it would be a throw that, Malloy could keep in front of him, but he didn't. And then Reed's just, it's one of those deals where just didn't concentrate enough and ended up giving a guy an extra base. So maybe a little, first pitch jitters or first game jitters, but, probably the most, I wouldn't say I'm disappointed, but kind of felt like we walked too many and hit too many batters, gave them some just free bases. And then when you make errors, the other team's got a chance to score some runs. And so definitely want to see that get tightened up the more we play, and I think we will.
Coach, thank you very much. Congratulations on the win. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Stephen, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, terrific. We'll go ahead and get started. Questions for Stephen Reid. If you have a question, please use the raise hand function within Zoom. We'll call on people individually. All right, our first question comes from Wiley Ballard.
Hey, Stephen, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We were on the TV call, and I was joking with Roddy about how few fastballs you saw last season. It seemed like you were able to handle some, at least a breaking ball or two today, pretty well. How important has that been over the last however many months, trying to make sure you're able to handle off-speed stuff as well as fastballs?
When facing the pitchers that we face, I'm always seeing pretty good breaking balls. So the past couple of months, everyone's been getting a lot of live ABs and being able to see like really good breaking balls from our really good pitchers. So being able to face guys like that for months leading up to this has been really helpful.
I'm sorry, Stephen, we've got a question here that was texted in by Rod McKenzie from 247 Sports. He wasn't able to join the call, but he wanted to ask you a little bit about just to talk about how it felt about being back out there after 11 and a half months without a game, and what it felt like to be back out there today.
It was really exciting. The energy the past, I'd say since we even got back from winter break, you could tell something's about to happen. So it's finally great to be out there with the team, get the first dub. So I'm excited to get out tomorrow and keep playing with the squad.
We have another question in queue from Wiley Ballard.
Stephen, did you know Jahan at all? I know this is a classic. Everybody in New Jersey knows everybody in New Jersey. But had you crossed paths with him at all? You and Drew obviously played together in high school, but did you know Jahan at all prior to him arriving at Tech?
Yeah, I knew. I've heard of him. He's a really good player in high school, so I definitely heard of him. Like all New Jersey top high level players probably know or have heard each other's name a couple of times. But yeah, I knew him. I followed him on Instagram. We followed each other on media for a while. But yeah, so now we've just built a friendship that he's actually on the same team, and we're not just always playing each other against travel ball or whatever.
Do you guys kind of have I don't know, Northeast kind of bond between you, Drew, and Jahan, and even Jake, just kind of coming down from, further north where, baseball is a little different and coming down here to the South and kind of teaming up? Has there been an added dynamic to that at all?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Me and Comp playing years together from the same high school till now that's a huge part of both of our games. And then Jahan coming here too and being a Jersey boy also just adds to the hype train. So I love it. I'm happy for them both doing well, and I'm happy for us to all be able to keep going together.
And lastly, as far as the season goes, I know, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but last season you got 16 or so games in. Season before that, you personally got a chance to play 5. Does it feel real that that we're lined up to actually have a full season for the first time for you in a couple of years?
Both of those seasons I got a couple of games in to start it with, so right now I have my fingers crossed. But yeah, just playing with the squad and having the umpires there, haven't seen the fans in the crowd. It's just unreal, honestly. So I'm excited to get the rest of the season underway.
And then we've got one final question in queue. It's from Patience Veitch.
Stephen, how did it feel after such a long layoff to just come in and get a win in your first game back? And how does it help you going into the rest of the series, just knowing like you've got game one under your belt and that you've won game one?
I mean, baseball is a momentum sport alone, and then our team, we feed off every little bit of energy that we find. So having a big dub today, a lot of good ABs, a lot of good hit balls, like we're going to be rolling, I think, and we're really all excited to come back out tomorrow and finish the series.
Stephen, thank you very much. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go ahead and get started. Questions for Andrew Jenkins. If you have a question, please use the raise hand function within Zoom. We'll call on people individually. I'll tell you what, Andrew, we'll just go ahead and get us started with a question from Rod McKenzie from 247 Sports. He wasn't able to join us, but he texted in a question. Just wanted to ask you how it felt to get back out there today after missing the majority of last season. And if you could, just talk about that, not only from a COVID standpoint, but also from your personal standpoint.
Yeah, no, it was really great being back. It was an awesome feeling. I've been looking forward to it for so long, and obviously last season I got hurt, and then COVID happened right as I was kind of allowed to come back, and so I was really pumped to get back out there. It was awesome.
Next question comes from Wiley Ballard.
Hey, Andrew, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I wanted to ask you about your approach. I was speaking with Coach Ramsey this week going into the season, and he kept praising your ability to sort of stay within yourself. And, he said, you're kind of the quote stabilizer in the lineup. And so I was curious, why do you think that's a strength of yours? I mean, does that have something to do with just your general mindset, your personality? Is it something that you're consciously working on, that you take inspiration from, perhaps big league players of, okay, I like the way he goes about his at-bats. Why is that a strength of yours?
I just really try to, fight. I don't like getting out. It's not as fun. And I really just try to stay within myself and stay up the middle and just have fun and be the best that I can be.
Next question comes from Patience Veitch.
Hey, Andrew, what do you think helps you in your preparation to have such a great day at the plate to be so successful with a bat in your hands?
I just think everything that we've done this fall and this spring to really get ready for the season. We've done so many like inner squads and live ABs and saw a lot of pitching. And I think that really just helped kind of make up for some of the missed times that we didn't really get as many ABs as normal because of COVID. So I think that really helped a lot.
Okay, are there any final questions for Andrew? Okay, if not, Andrew, congratulations. Great game today, and we'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.
Thank you.